my gaming edge.
Hi there guys, and welcome to my first MGE video. I am Greg and play Scout for the European TF2 team Infused.TT Esports. I just want to give you a quick background description to the demo I will be analysing. This is actually the second map from the I-42 final between Infused.TT and Team Thermal Take, following our first map victory on Gully Wash. So we have to take a lot into account in this game, a lot of different pressures coming from the crowd, your own team, not being able to hear anything, different PCs, different monitors, everything. It's such a different environment playing TF2 on a grand final stage than actually playing it at home on your PC. So there are a lot of things that I actually do a lot really wrong, and I'm going to try and analyse and tell you why I wouldn't have done it and what I would have tried to do instead. So I'm actually going to start the demo right now. So I'm at 9:56:55, and just quickly swap to myself. Right, so I actually play Valley for our team on Badlands here. So I actually go quite aggressive in shithouse normally. I know how defensive their scout is in Valley and how defensive they are on choke, that I don't actually push anyone near through it. Try and get the scout in Valley. Another one just drops in my face and it's a pretty easy kill. While all this is going on, like, I'm actually, when I push into shithouse there, I'm just trying to cause any distraction I can just to try and put the demo man off his game, make him miss a sticky, just make a soldier turn around and look that way, like make the scout look that way, anything like that. It's just always critical to pushing this point. We actually pick up the demo man kill right at the end there as he was falling out, which gifts us this Spire. So really easy Spire cap for us. Obviously as a scout, Spire is really crucial. You have to get on it. Like, without scouts on that point, it's never going to cap in time. I actually do something really stupid there. Get myself killed in the top left when my team is pushing bottom right. I wasn't expecting that soldier to push out at all. So we actually push him 5v6 equal Ubers here and pretty much get rocked. Like, it's not good at all. So my first concern is what's going to happen. Who's going to get alive? Who's going to get out alive even? Are we going to lose Spire? And obviously we're going to lose Spire. So the first thing that I'm trying to do is trying to draw them back. I would have gone for a back cap there had the demo man not spotted me, but he definitely spotted me. So the best solution there was for me to get out, get back to my team, try and regroup, try and just help us defend this middle. You kind of have to defend here. You know, you lose Spire. The only thing you can do when they've got this uber advantage, just keep spotting for your team. Like at the moment, I'm just watching where they're coming from. You know, there's a scout in house. Just make sure that's called. Soldier coming around choke in a second, I think, or soldier coming in house even in a second. Just make sure it's called in case they try and uber through on these points. So we're just casually building here, and it's kind of one of these standard stalemates at this point. And I am literally failing jumps, but trying to just keep the point contender for our team. One of our players actually swapped out to the engineer there. I totally forgot about that. He basically just swapped out to engineer, put his turret up in the window because it's impossible to hit, and then it also totally blocks any jumping soldiers, any jumping demo men at all. So it's really nice. And I just pushed around there for the demo man kill. Totally worth sacrificing myself. 1v1 there, get the demo man down, enable us to push round, and as you can see we get some clear up frags because of it. But I don't think we get enough time on this point, so we need my scout partner, and he really needed to get on that a lot earlier. And here he goes now, just jumping up on the point. But I think we actually capped this out. So I've just respawned. I know we're going to cap Spire, so my first thought is, where do I want to go? Where's my team? I'm just trying to communicate with them. It's really difficult in a LAN environment to try and communicate with your team at this situation. And I know we're in top lobby. At least I'm pretty sure. And there we've just Ubered in, and if we Uber in top left, I always try and sneak in bottom right. Whether you can sneak onto the point, sneak in behind the demo man or the scout, and try and get a kill. And as you look here, I try and peek, get in, but no, soldier there shuts me out. If he hadn't been looking at me there, that would have been perfect. And because of him seeing me, I then get shut down, and it's my own fault for being a little bit too aggressive for that back cap. Had he not seen me in bottom left, I probably would have killed him one-on-one in that situation. It's that first rocket that he got, and the fact that his team then knew about me, that totally got me killed there. Because we lost a few too many people as well on that push, we then have to fall back straight to middle. I call that house instantly, call the scout valley. It's the sort of things you need to call really, really quickly. They would have pushed house then had I not seen them. Like, you just saw how defensive they were then, falling out. But as I spotted them, they then fell out. I'm pretty sure we actually have a uber disadvantage here. We might not. I need to reload my UI, or reload my HUD even. And I think that's a fake from us. So we now got full Uber, as do they, and this is where it's the standoff position again. And we're just literally waiting to try and find this pick that you need, the pick that gives you that advantage when you push around, the 6v5 advantage. And they're actually trying really hard, trying to get a soldier in to try and do something here. But I spot it, call it instantly. Someone comes to help, but it's just nice play from him getting back. Had he died there, we would have just pushed in and probably overwhelmed them 6v5, as I said before. Like, this is the sort of situation. I see the soldier in the house again. Just get this kill. Gives us a 6v5 advantage we really, really were desperate to have. And now I'm just watching the flank again. Like, I know the Uber v Uber fight is going to go on a choke, and I don't really want to be involved in it. You know, this is 3v. They've only got 3 players there. There's nobody I can pick off that's not going to be Ubered. So I'm just trying to find a little angle to try and get a little pick. If I got into resup, then it would have been quite nice, just blocking them from resup. But here comes the Ubers v Ubers. I peeked around trying to see what's going to happen at the end of the Uber, but nothing much at all. We actually get completely smashed on the Uber fights. Some really nice stickies from there, Demo Man. And then it's just a matter of trying to hold the flanks, trying to stop scouts getting in. I actually missed my second shot there after me shotting that scout, and we actually end up losing this point from what I remember. So that's really, really nice play from their team, in all honesty. You know, winning that Uber fight so well was the catalyst for that. And as I spawn, I'm just trying to work out who's up for us. We've got 4 people up, so I'm going straight for a buff. That's what we need. Everybody buffed is going to give us a better chance. And they actually just keep pushing here and get this spire, I think. I don't think we have enough people to block it. So I'm just trying to do some damage, trying to help them out, trying to force them off the point. The instant we decide not to go for this, I just go into resup, I think. But that soldier there, you know, I'm considering whether to push him or not. Consistently, you know, I'm looking for that extra pick that's going to benefit us, but without getting myself killed. That is the most important part at this sort of point. When you're at a disadvantage, a player disadvantage, or an Uber disadvantage, anything, you know, you're looking for a pick. As long as you don't die, that's such a huge thing. And if you look here where I'm sniping from top right while in the spawn, you know, if they Uber in like they do now, I just swap straight to scout, keep myself alive, come out, get this soldier kill on top left, and then just push straight out. We've got 2 kills for 6v4, or in fact 5v3, and we're just pushing straight out. I'm pretty certain we're going to get Spire. I'm pretty certain we're all going to keep pushing. But in actual fact, I'm a lot faster than my team here, and this Demo Man does some really nice sticky over the right here and kills me. I didn't notice. So that actual sticky, if he hadn't hit that sticky, we probably would have capped that. Or if I'd been 5 seconds later getting onto Spire, we would have capped that. But this is some really nice defense from the TT team here. And they actually, because we're a Demo Man down here, as well as, you know, we're actually 3 players down, but because we're the Demo Man down, if you watch what they do here, they just jump straight in main. It's what they need, you know. Demo Man down, they've got stickies all over the point that we don't, and they just jump on, cap it so easily, and that's a 1-0 down we are now. So it's really, really nice play from the TT team, pushing us all the way back from their last. But I'm just going to look in another middle here, of course, and I'm just going to go Valley yet again. I think I don't go shithouse this time. I think I just play straight underneath. To kind of, you know, you always mix it up. And I'm just spotting, seeing what's going on. There's Demo up there. I've called that straight away. And I'm doing some damage, you know, this little peak damage. There's a Demo distracted. He's shooting me. He doesn't need to, you know. I'm not really doing that much. Soldier goes down. Scout was trying to kill me, but he can't do anything because I'll just get help. And we do some really, really nice aggression there. That's pretty much aggression at the same time as while they're looking at me. You know, that's my job when I go shithouse. You know, I don't push aggressively through it at all. I don't like pushing aggressively through it. You know, it's 250-50 versus that scout. You know, you can either win it or lose it in that fight. And this is a really nice cap off. Oh no, it's not a really nice cap off at all because they Uber in, block the point completely, and really nice work from that Demo getting me smashed. And then that scout just clears up the frags. And I actually think we'd play really, really badly here. We've lost 2 people, but our Demo pushed on, assuming that we were going to push forward to trash, and our medic and soldier fell out, and it was really bad communication. It's quite hard in the LAN environment, you know, it's so loud, and we were wearing open headsets because that's what was provided by our sponsors. And I'm just trying to see if there's anything I can do here. You know, I've not been spotted yet. I've not been spotted yet, so I'm still going in. And now I get a really nice first shot and a half decent second shot onto that medic, and there's a sticky straight over. The instant I do any damage to that medic, I'm calling it straight away, and our demo right on that. He's coming in. I know exactly where my team are, how well they will help me out in that sort of situation. But had I been spotted straight away, I would have been straight out of there. There's no point going in when you've been spotted. So that's why I was really working my way forward slowly, just trying to keep myself alive until I get the opportunity to do that. We had an Uber disadvantage at that point, and we just capped mid because of it without having to Uber. Now we've got full Uber advantage, and we're going to cap Spire. I'm pretty certain of it. So here we are, capping Spire. They're in trash, and this soldier I think tries to jump, but there he is. Gets denied. I have to jump off the point though because that's Scout, and he really hurt me. And if you actually look at what's happened, we've pushed round into bottom lobby behind them and kind of end up getting killed even with a full Uber advantage purely because of really bad decision making. I don't like going through bottom lobby at all. You know, you're going through bottom lobby and just basically die. You know, you're coming out behind them, they can rush forward and get away from you. But we actually managed to cap it still through some really good individual play from Plum there. He actually 3v1'd them on that Spire, including a double air shot. And that is really good work from him. There's only 2 up. So my first thought now, we've got Spire, we're going for the last 2 up. Where are they? What's going on? But as soon as I see that sticky there, I know the demo's just going to smash me as soon as I come through. So I'm not going for anything. Now I try a little peek in bottom left, nothing there. Stickies all over the point, can't get that. You know, I would have, if there'd been only 5 stickies there and I'd shot 2 of them with the first shot, might have gone for it, but because there was so many on there, just wasn't worth sacrificing myself when we were already a player down, and also that player got double Uber sword. So we would have had a massive Uber advantage, but we got double Uber sword. So the instant we know we're behind on the Uber percent, we're back on our Spire. I'm playing defensive there in case a Scout's going to jump on, but then instead just decide to push forward, try and find out what's going on, trying to give my team any information I can get. So like the Scout's bottom right there, just soldier in top lobby. You know, it's everything I know, everything I see, I'm telling my team about. And just trying to make sure we've got the best chance and the best positioning possible to get the kills. And I'm really careful here because I got killed in that first round in that top left position. Like, I know that X-Vane is really aggressive in that top position now, and I'm not going to get caught out by it again. So now we've got both got Uber again, and it's kind of about another Uber push in here. And when you push it with an Uber, demo man kill is your first priority, especially on last points. But I peeked in bottom right there and actually saw a heavy really close. So and he was looking at me. So the first things I do is just fall straight out in case he drops down and tries to kill me. If I manage to push in bottom right and go on towards the point, he's just going to jump on and kill me. It's really hard with the heavy watching bottom left. So you see there, he was actually watching me and shooting me. And the Scout goes down. Don't even know what happened there, but it was really nice play, whatever happened. And the heavy's not there anymore. I'm trying to get on, shoot a sticky, but I get spotted. So I'm trying anything to get any advantage. Look, I've picked up top right. I know top right's clear. I've called it for my team, and we pushed out top right because of it. And this is a really nice play from our team, but we have a call from our demo man that's just get on the point. And if you look what just happened, Cadus just killed all of us because of that call. Like, had we actually just taken our time, we were 4v3, I think. Taken our time, got that demo man kill, or got one more kill, we would have capped that. So, while it's nice to get on the point quickly, if it's not the right decision and someone calls it, still don't go on. Don't listen to him, okay? So I now try and get a little back cap. I try and do anything to try and get behind, but there's nothing going on there. So I'm now actually just ninjaing here, thinking, okay, if they will push choke as a 6-man, I might be able to get behind and get a back cap. But then I get spotted by that soldier. There's no way I was going to get it. Spot house straight away. You know, it's different things that you just do in these situations all the time. You know, and I just get really smashed there. Joey's playing absolutely awesomely at the moment. And it's kind of quite hard, you know, in this situation to listen to what's going on. You know, you've got to be listening and communicating the whole time. So we actually lose that point and get pushed back. I think we lose Spire here as well. But of course, the first thing I'm doing is going forward, trying to find information to see if we can block it. You know, we've just spawned. There's 4 times on the point. I know there's 2 scouts on there straight away. You know, there's different things you got to think about. So I go straight for a back cap here because I know we've blocked it. You know, this back cap can easily draw players back and give us the Spire back. You know, I'm not actually looking for a back cap here. I'm looking to get out. The instant I go for a back cap, the first thing in my mind is, where's my escape route? What am I doing to keep myself alive? So my escape route was there. I ended up killing a scout on the way back, which I didn't expect there at all. And then I resub because I really need the HP. But, you know, and then now, if you look at the players, we're 5v4. We don't actually have an Uber advantage, so we actually play really aggressive here when we shouldn't. We kill the jumping soldier, which ends up meaning that their Uber gets wasted. We lose 2 players for it, but their Uber gets totally wasted. Gives us a good 60% advantage, and while we lost 2 players to kill 1, it actually used their Uber up and meant we could save Spire. So I respawn again. And I'm just looking, you know, thinking, where's the fight? I'm asking, what's going on? Where are we? Sort of thing, you know. I'm pretty sure we're in trash at this moment in time, or stone, as you can just see there. And we're pushing forward with our Uber, you know. I'm asking what percent we're at, 100%, you know. And I'm just like, oh, we're pushing in. As they go house, I want to go a different direction. I want to go choke. I want to clear it out. The stickies were there. I got rid of them. And now we just easily cap this, but we didn't get anything out of the Uber, really. And they're going to have Uber advantage and just wait for 6. And push straight back in. So yet again, I'm looking to peek the flanks, you know, and try and get that extra pick without dying. You know, I deal a lot of damage there, and had I been not knocked down, I probably would have got the kill. This is one of the worst decisions we make all game. I think we push really aggressively here, and then they Uber back into us, and I'm literally here. I'm trying to delay them. I'm trying to block that scout, trying to make him shoot me instead of our medic. And look, if you look at how well I actually dodged, 2 scouts take forever to kill me. It uses their whole Uber, and our medic manages to get out alive. I'm a bit astounded that even happened. It's just, you know, LAN PCs. I guess they missed their shots. But you know, that point there, you know, when you're if your medic's trying to get out, sacrifice yourself, block, anything like that, especially against another scout. You know, if you're jumping around his head, it's hard for him to hit sometimes, especially in pressure situations where they're thinking, got to get this medic down, got to get him down. So I'm just going to take a look at the time limit now. We're actually halfway through this game now, still 1-0 down, so there's no rush for us to do anything at all. We've actually just Ubered in again, got a nice couple of kills, and this is going to give us the middle point back again. However, we didn't get the medic, and this is the same thing. We go really aggressive yet again, even though we've got this massive Uber disadvantage. The reason we do it is because we're 2 players up, but we needed to do it literally 5 seconds earlier when we were still 2 players up. Now we're not. We're now 6v6, I go down, and if you look where we are when we actually just get completely wiped because we're halfway around Spire and lose absolutely everybody to that Uber. Really nice play to the TT team, and then the scouts double back cap us while this massive fight is going on. So they actually managed to pick up middle and then pick up Spire in the same like cap sequence. It's really nice play from them, and we just weren't aware of what was going on. Honestly, I don't really like my decision to go towards resup then. You know, it's probably wasn't the best decision in the world. But here I am now, yet again, back on the balcony. You know, just trying to find the information, let my team know where they are, what's going to happen, and try and maybe find a pick of someone overextending into the lobby. But I just go straight back into spawn, swap back to sniper. You know, we've got equal Ubers, but if I kill their first player as they come in, you know, I'll either kill a soldier, delay their push, kill a soldier and they still Uber and screw up completely because the soldier dies literally as they Uber, or just swap straight back to scout after they've Ubered in early because I'll have to Uber early in case I snipe him. So there's a lot of different things you're looking for in this shot, and the positioning. Oh, look at that! Just hit the soldier. I've delayed their push considerably. They don't want to push in 5v6. So the first thing that's on my mind now is we need a pick. If we get a second pick here and we go 6v4, we can easily push out. However, look at that. We lose our soldier. He's thinking the same. As soon as he goes down with 5v5, I've got to play defensive again. I can't push. Definitely can't push. And now I'm playing defensive. Look, I'm on the top right. I'm defending our medic. And now I just go into resup and swap back to sniper, trying to find that pick. And they've actually Ubered in. I stupidly stay sniper for a shot for no reason whatsoever. Swap to scout. And we've done a really nice job of defending. Our soldier had actually respawned when they pushed in. So they pushed in 5v6. And it just shows the 5v6 advantage we have. And look at that, I'm trying to find that extra pick, but I'm not being aggressive about it. You know, as soon as I take damage, I'm falling out. I'm trying to fall out and keeping myself alive. And I swap straight back to sniper, and I actually swap positions because I've been in the same spot every other time. I'm not even swap sniper yet, but I know I go sniper eventually when I go back to spawn. And it's just purely because I love sniping on lasts. It's really nice. It really gives you that really big advantage. And if you look, I'm actually sniping from a different position because I know I like using top right, and I just pick that soldier yet again, delaying their push ultimately forever at this rate. And now I'm just like, I know there's a sniper on their team, so it's been called. So I'm just playing from here in case he pushes to those toxic barrels and goes for the pick. But he doesn't actually push up. I then swap back over to the left side. It's worked once. So the most important thing for me is work once. I'm going to try it again. So I go top left here and just pick the medic. Beautiful little shot. Taking the full Uber advantage from our team, and we just maximise on it straight away, capitalise on it even, and we're just pushing straight out, taking every single kill we've had. We've Ubered already, so we actually lose a little bit of Uber advantage we would have had, I think, because the medic was trying to attack. I've seen that soldier go trash, I've called it straight away, and we actually have one person on last, and our demo goes back to help out. You know, we need somebody to go and help him, and it's been called loads. So we're just capping the Spire back. We've got a lot of momentum now, you know, and we feel we've got the Uber advantage. It's just, you know, it just feels good with us at the moment, and we're just trying to keep pushing and keep pushing. So I'm pushing Valley. They aren't set up properly at the moment, I know that, so I'm just trying to find a little opening. I take a bit too much damage, have to fall out, but I keep myself alive again. You know, that's the most important thing at this sort of moment, junction in time. You know, we're about to get Uber, we want to push in with the Uber. And while we think we have about 20% advantage, it's actually fully equal. So this is a really uncoordinated call from us. However, the soldier tried to launch in and pick the medic. I think they thought we had Uber advantage as well. And there he's jumped in, and we've got that pick, and gives us the advantage to push in. And then 1v1 that scout in the back. And now here we go. We're scissoring them from two sides. Really, really nice play this is, I think, from me and Ziggy, both going in from two different angles, along with our demo coming in the other way. And we just pretty much rinse them, clear the point up, and it's really, really nice work to cap this second point. So now we've got Uber advantage yet again, giving us a massive advantage, capping off middle, and it's actually 4v2 at the moment, 4v3. Joey's just spawned and he's going to go MGE at last. You know, they know they've got lost Spire now. They know they've lost the Uber advantage as well, and we're just like playing really, really defensively. I am just thinking at the moment, where are these ninja players? There's one. You know, I didn't see that guy because he was in house, but I did check, and I checked bottom right. As soon as it was called, I went straight back around. We need to keep our medic alive. We need to keep the super advantage to get it back to 1-1. And there you go, cap Spire. Really, really good play from us actually in this round. And we just straight onto their last from our last, and it's really, really quick. And we use the super advantage really nicely, pushing in top. The sentry goes down. Now I'm pushing in top left because I know they're not here. There's a demo. I spot him, but I'm calling it. Trying to deal as much damage as possible and get the scout pick. Now I'm on the demo. He's detted. He's forced the det on me, and that gives us the point. And it's really, really good play. We end up capping it. They have to jump down because we've got people on the point to try and block it, and we just end up capping it off. So we actually are only just in the third round here, going into the third middle. And I really, really liked the way that we pushed him with the Uber advantage there, just methodically picking off players, calling focus targets, and just keeping our comms up. You know, that's how we push. That's how we're pushing as a unit. And there's a scout straight under, so I'm going really aggressive again. I know there's nobody here. Look for stickies from the demo man yet again. He's forced to look at me. And now I time it perfectly right. Put about 80 damages to the medic. It's just the timing you get used to if you play that shithouse role when the medic comes out of house. And as he comes out, I literally dealt 80 damage to him, and he's fallen straight back to choke. But I've not gone in for anything more. All I needed to do was deal the damage to scare him off. You know, I've done 80 damage. He has to play defensively in case he catches a pipe. And that damage has actually just scared them straight off the point, pretty much, because they haven't got the heals and they haven't got the point presence. And we've just picked up 2 frags because of it on the point, and then just capped Spire off because it's 3 point with too many players up. So they can't block it at all. And then I spot a scout behind. So the most important thing now is to make sure he dies. And there he goes down there. And we're actually 6v5 now, so we go for the push in straight away, I think. Oh, I think we take a bit too long over it, actually. You know, you kind of want to push in as soon as you can, as soon as that player goes down. So we're just healing people up. And there's a heavy yet again in that bottom right position, just stopping me from getting the ninja. But I'm still checking he's there, and then I end up getting screwed over because of it. He knew I was going to recheck, and it was well played to Dorkin. However, I really like, you know, playing that bottom right position, especially against the likes of a heavy, or against the demo even, and a soldier, because they always like changing who they're looking at during the fights. So they don't always watch bottom right. Had I peeked in there and the heavy had been looking the other way, I would have just run in and tried to get on the point, distracted them, forced them onto the point, and it would have just been quite nice for our team. I'm just clearing some stickies. It's always the best thing to do, you know, you've always got to focus on clearing stickies. And now we're a player down, so we've got to play defensively. So player down here, just in case they try and push out with 6v5, you know, or just to make sure we don't lose a player. We don't have Uber yet, and then nor do they, in fact. So they don't want to push out, and it's kind of just a standstill yet again on the point. I'm trying to clear some more stickies. Apparently, pistoling doesn't work anymore, and I'm just literally, yeah, just trying to find a little edge that helps us out when we push in. And there we go. We've got a lovely kill advantage on the top. I've gone in. I get on this point, kill 3 of the stickies really, really easily, and it makes me get on the point. As soon as the heavy got in my back, though, I had to rush onto it, and I half capped it out. And that half cap actually really helps our team now. Even though we've lost so many players, it means that the TT team are really defensive. They've got to leave someone back, and they have to. And as soon as I spawn, they haven't started capping Spire yet. So that's the first thing I look at. Have they started capping? No. Okay, I can actually get there. I see the sticky on that platform, so I don't make the jump. And now I go straight up. Try and get behind. And I know the medic's falling back. I try and kill him, but it's unlucky for me that the soldier was just looking the right way. And had I actually got that medic pick, we'd have easily capped last. And it was all it took was one more shot then. But we're actually 5v5 here. I know the Ubers aren't up yet, so I actually swapped a sniper. If we were at, you know, I say at 80%, we're actually 80% now, I would have probably stayed scout. But I go sniper purely because we've had a few failed pushes as scout, so I want to try and find that extra pick. And also, I know that they had a heavy on the point before, so he might still be on it at the moment. However, I get the call saying there's a soldier on it, and just instantly pick him straight away. I'm just calling this straight away. As soon as I start peeking out, I'm going, yeah, I'm getting that soldier. So my team is already a player up. We Uber straight in, and I actually try and pick the demo man as he goes into spawn. Unlucky for me, I actually miss him, and they just get rushed for this scout. I love peeking from those toxic barrels. It can be a curse sometimes, purely because the scout rushes you like that, and there's not much you can do unless there's a soldier watching you defensively from the stairs. But you can peek into their spawn, and it's kind of a position that players play without expecting it, especially on the first shot. Had I hit the demo there on that first shot, we probably would have capped. So it was just unlucky coincidence that, you know, that I got rushed and I missed the shot. So this time I know the point's half capped. My scout dived on it before, and I know there's a heavy on the point yet again, so I'm just charging, pre-charge, straight into the heavy. You know, I'm getting called of where they are all the time, and now I know that I'm getting spammed. I actually fall back. At the moment I'm doing nothing, or else I'd hit spam. So I'm just clearing stickies off the point. And look at that, a soldier jumps on, but unluckily for us, you know, that he gets knocked off. You know, that almost worked. That was me calling, there's only 2 stickies on the point, and going for it, and actually picked the demo man. He got out of a fight really, really low HP, and I managed to just pick him off. But however, I peeked top left, didn't know there was a sentry there. We had already Ubered, and I didn't realise that a sentry was up, so it was my fault. And we almost capped here, I think, but unluckily for us, they held on. But it means that at this moment in time, they are still playing so defensively. They can't push out. There's only 3 minutes left on the clock now, or 3 minutes 20. And they just literally they can't push. So I'm going sniper again. It's working. It's so close to working the past 2 times that the only thing I'm thinking about is, what do I want to do? Do I want to swap scout? Is that going to be more beneficial to us? And then I'm like, no. At the moment, this is working better. This time I actually get really, really unlucky. I thought that hit the medic. Honestly, that was a full charge, and that was so close to hitting him. But I die there, and I'm pretty sure I swapped back to scout here, because I've died so many times in those toxic barrels. I know Fishy knows how to deal with me. I know we're about to get Uber. Oh, maybe not. My bad. I should have gotten back to scout at that point. We got 100% Uber now. I would have been there a lot quicker. We've only got 2 minutes 42 now to push. You know, I should have asked. I should have said, what do people want? And I should have gone scout. But that's my fault. And here we are yet again, sniping from main. And I know the heavy's on the point again, I think, but I missed the shot this time. So that's really, really unlucky and disappointing, in my opinion. And the scout's trying to push me. This time I've actually got cover. I've got cover from my scout, and it means that I know that I'm a little bit more safe. And we actually get a really, really nice pick onto X-Fane again, and I go for the demo. I just miss, and I go for him again. I think I get a couple of nice shots onto him just to deal some damage, and it actually helps our team out and forces the Uber. But the scout pushes into me, and we actually lose so many people here. But so do they. It's 3v4, 3v5, and they just can't. They don't want to push out at this point. There's 156 left. If they get back capped and lose, you know, they'll go 2-1 down and lose. But if they try and push out, then you know, the chance of them getting all the way to the end of the game is really difficult. And we get some really, really nice kills. However, Ziggy gets or MBC gets Uber sword there, and it gives them that Uber advantage again, which we know they've got a massive Uber advantage. So we're just playing a little bit more defensively, but they're still only 3 up. They're only 3 up at this point, and I get really smashed. It was worth a try, but the spawner came in and killed me as I was trying to get onto that medic. So I've actually swapped back to scout now. I know there's barely any time. We've only got to get one more Uber left onto this point. It's, it's a clutch situation. Well, it's not really clutch, but it's the last gasp situation here, unless it went to golden cap. So I go back to scout. This is actually a pause, I think. I'm pretty sure. So we get a quick pause here because Xfane had not a crash, but he had missing models, so he had to re-record a demo just to get the models back on his screen. So it doesn't last very long. But yeah, at the moment we're literally just thinking, okay, we've got to push to the last point. How is it going to happen? The most important thing at the moment that's holding us back is the demo man. That is the target we need. We need him killed, whether it's before the Uber or after the Uber. Any time we need him killed. He's more important than every other class, and also time on the point. That's the next thing we're looking at. So as soon as the Uber gets called, we go in. I push straight in bottom right here. I'm getting time on this point. No matter what, I am just getting time on this point. And I think we go now. Here we go now. And I'm go straight in. We get the sentry. As soon as the sentry goes down, Cadus goes down. That's a demo down. I'm going straight on the point. There's no stickies on it. Pulls all 5 of their players onto that point, looking the wrong way, giving us the high ground advantage and the spam positions. And if you look at this, it's a really nice clean-up play from our team. And we actually end up winning I-42 with that cap. Absolutely beautiful. And it was not expected at all. We were total underdogs, and I really loved that game. It was so good fun. And I would just like to say that if you want to go and watch the full-time cast, it's over on fileplay.net, courtesy of Multiplay. And thank you very much for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this was helpful to you. I might have talked quite quickly and not really gone in depth as I probably would have liked, but hopefully it was good. And cheers, guys.